It's time to take a look at some SICK sensors over here, and we are on the SICK stand. I'm with Martin Kidman, who's going to tell us all about their sensors. How are you, Martin?
I'm very well, thank you.
How's the show going for you guys so far?
It's going really well. We've seen some really interested customers and some really interesting machines on site today also.
So tell us a bit about the company. Where is SICK from?
Yeah, well, SICK is a German company, and it was originally brought into this place by Dr. Erwin Sick back in 1945, and he invented the first light curtain, safety light curtain. So we're a UK subsidiary of this German company, and we do sensors. So if you look around the stand, we have lots of different sensors. So we do photoelectrics, auto-ident sensors, and also we specialise in safety as well.
Okay, so let's have a look at some of the safety sensors that we've got over here. Why is safety sensors so important? I've seen a lot of different safety systems around. Why is it so vital, do you think?
Well, we have lots of experience in safety, and we believe that we can actually increase production through safety. Some people see safety as something that will stop their machine or maybe slow down processes, but our safety sensors can all talk to each other, and we see that 1 + 1 is 3. So by using safety sensors together, we can actually provide a correct solution for the customer and increase their productions and efficiencies.
So it doesn't need to be seen as a negative thing. Actually, it can be a positive thing in terms of production.
Exactly, yeah. And we see ourselves as being Industry 4 ready, whereas a sensor can bring a lot more to your productions and efficiencies. So we're asking our customers to have a look at their processes and see what type of information that they can actually take from their sensors to help improve their processes.
Now, why do you think data is becoming so important to people in the manufacturing industry? Why do you think it's so important?
Yeah, well, the manufacturing industry is very competitive, and the more people look at their processes and efficiencies, they can become more competitive themselves and reduce waste and increase production and be more profitable as a company going forward.
Which is the name of the game, after all. Right, let's have a look at this one. This one looks quite exciting. Fluid sensors we've got here. What kind of end users would be utilising these?
Okay, so this is really the process end of production. So people in the food and drinks industry who are looking at soft drinks and liquids, and we do pressure, level, temperature and flow. So you can see lots of pressure sensors, flow sensors, and also level detection as well, using a number of technologies such as ultrasonics and tuning forks, etc.
Yeah, so I'd imagine for high volume industry, it's so important to keep those parameters level.
Yes, exactly. This is our solution. It's another safety solution. In the packaging industry, this application can be quite common. Usually for safety sensors, we're looking for a sensor to detect a person from going into a hazard. This is actually a safe detection system. So if the product is not in the aperture, we have a hole in the machine which somebody can stick their arm through. But with this particular application, we're using a combination of standard sensors together with our FlexiSoft controller, and together combined, it's a position, it's a proximity device which defines behaviour under fault conditions. And this is a performance level D SIL2 solution that a customer can buy, and it removes the risk from the customer. So they have a pre-certified solution from SICK which will cover this particular application.
Wow, it's really fascinating stuff, and you've got so many different applications. I know that we're going to move on now to another area, and I'm going to catch up with one of your colleagues. So thank you, Martin, for showing us around there. And Neil Sandhu, you're going to show us some of your code scanning sensors, is that right?
That's right, I'm going to show you what we've got in terms of our vision-based products, which is our image-based code readers, vision systems, and also RFID, as well as barcode scanners. Basically what we call our identification and measurement area. So follow me.
Okay.
So what we have here is we have an image-based code reader, which is taking a picture of various items as they come around. And as you can see on the screen over here, we are decoding what's known as a 2D data matrix code. 2D data matrix codes are widely known as more powerful and be able to hold more data than standard 1D barcodes. They can also take a lot more degradation be damaged and still be read. So therefore gives a lot more repeatability and robustness to whoever's using them. So that's one aspect of what we've got in front of you. The other aspects are this little device here is actually reading text. It's actually checking a best before date. So if you look at the screen over there, you will see the 06/2015 being read and decoded. That's on one of these boxes that we see spinning around as well. So what we call that is optical character recognition. Optical character recognition therefore decodes actual printed text rather than a code that is not really human readable. That is human readable. We see it every day in the supermarkets when we buy anything, and it's a legal requirement to make sure that is legible, and this is what we help provide. Other things I can point towards, we have something called RFID. That's radio frequency identification. So this is what we have here is an RFID reader. And what you'll notice on one of these boxes is a small black tag. It's just gone past. I'll show you again as it comes around. Here it is again. And on that tag itself is stored an enormous amount of data. That data could relate to a product, could relate to a manufacturing date, etc., etc. And what we can do is we can read it with a reader like that. If I point you to the screen over here again, the stored data can be read to make sure you can track parts, be it cars, believe it or not, in automotive plants, be it containers in the logistics industry. So we can see whereabouts a particular part, a particular location is being actually tracked. So that's RFID. And the final one that I can point you towards is the one over here. This is what we call our standard 1D barcode scanner using a laser. So again, if I point you to the screen over here, we can see that the barcode, which is on this box here, you can see it, is being read every time it circles round by our laser scanner, and you can see that the output is being read with quite a high read rate there of 100%. So when it comes to identification and reading of codes, especially in this area, one size doesn't fit all, as the saying goes. We don't just have laser scanners, we don't just have camera technology, we don't just have radio frequency identification. We have all of them. So whatever the solution you need for your identification needs, we can provide the best one for you.
So you really can tailor fit a custom solution to whatever your customers might need.
Absolutely right. Depending on what they need and depending what the best solution in terms of the technology is, we've got it within our bag, so to speak. So it doesn't mean we will always push a certain type of technology. We have a variety that we can make sure the customer gets the best one.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for showing us around, Neil.
Anytime.
That was sick. Pop down to the stand to find out more.